Yeah, thank you, Donnie. Thank you for this award, especially Terrance. He's so inspiring. Everybody came out to see me, my friends and family. Peace and love. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all live, right? Let me see what the drinks look like. Nah, you ain't live yet. Yo, Terrance, I need some drinks, bro. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm pretty much very honored and humbled. I thank everybody that has a business and has been blessed. I've been in apparel for 13 years now, the City of Gods clothing brand. It's right down on Hollins Street. And we got started basically as cooperative capitalism. So we pretty much had 3 or 4 brands together as different brands. And we said, you know what, it's a recession, it's 2008, let's start a store together. So we all had different brands, and I think that's what one of the principles of Kwanzaa is, right? It's cooperative capitalism. So we all got in there together, we shared the money, and it fell apart just like black people always do. This messed up next time. But it had a good ending though, right? Because, you know, a lot of times that is what has to happen in business. You have to actually fail, all right? And a lot of people are scared to fail. And they've been talking about that lately. Hey, you know, you're gonna fail. Fine, but if you have what a lot of people have been talking about in here as a gift or a desire to do something, you got to keep pushing. I'm pretty much, I will tell you that sometimes you do have to stop. And in the book, The Dip, I think it is, by Seth Godin, it says, knowing when to stop. Sometimes you do have to stop. You know, it's not always about just pursuing the dream and the gift. And if you don't have the propensity to fulfill what you need to do, you may need to reevaluate it and say, hey, I need to stop. Because, you know, me, I'm not far away from retirement. I know I look, you know, really young, but I mean, I want to start a business. It's going to take me another 20 years to get off the ground, another 10 years. So I may not want to go into a business that statistically tells me that it may not come off until I'm 60 years old, okay? So you gotta look at, you know, your situation. You do have a gift, you do have a God gift. Go into it, you know, pray. The Jews do it, the Muslims, everybody does it with business. You look at it and see if it's something for you, but don't be scared to stop and say, you know what, this is not working. This situation's not working, I'm going to move on. And I get a lot of calls every day. I advise a lot of Fortune 500 companies. From Under Armour is one of my biggest clients, to Nike, to now we're doing the NBA. We'll be going to Africa next month for NBA Africa. All right, so there's a direction there. You know, 40% of the world is going to be come from Africa, and I think another 20, 30 years. So you're not going anywhere, people. You know, everybody got melanated skin is taking over, and they can't stop it. So get ready now. I'm going to Africa with a mission to bridge the gap between Baltimore and Africa. And one of the things you got to be able to see is, you know, where you are in the trajectory of your life. And once you do that, and you actually find out what your gift is, what your purpose is, then you will be able to say, you know what, it's kind of equated to what I say, like pool. If everybody here played pool before, yeah, a lot of y'all won money doing that back in the day, right? Those 70s stuff. But the white ball is what we call the ball that knocks in all the other balls. So the City of Gods, my clothing brand, is kind of like the white ball. And it knocks in all the other different opportunities because I took 13 years to build it, and I figured it was for me. And now other people look at it and say, look, you know, look at Terra Cafe, look at what you have, Dunkin' Donuts or other businesses. And now you have a, track record. So once you have that track record, you can run a business and you're reputable, then you can start knocking in the other balls. And, you know, put that 8 ball in when you get that win. But I echo everything what everybody says in here. Hold these people accountable, hold yourself accountable, you know, hold your family members accountable. And, you know, the City of Gods is very proud to be a part of the city and a part of, you know, what is going on in Black Wall Street. And we thank you very, very much for all the support and all the love.
Got one question for you.
Yes.
Any advice on credit?
Credit. I would say with credit, you know, it's for the very astute or people who know what to do with it. You know we charge those cards up all the time, and then we just go into debt, and we have to either, make a payment plan, or either have to go into, doing something you don't want to do, or either borrow equity from your house. We do a lot of different things with credit. So I think it's for the savvy people who are studying it, knowing what to do with credit, and business credit and also personal credit. And you have to use it to buy assets and not liabilities. So a lot of times we'll go out and get that credit and buy that Lamborghini, or in our case it could be a Sentra, we call it an Baltimore. But yeah, we'll go into debt and we'll cry because it's called usury in Islam, right? And it's forbidden to have interest, and a lot of times the interest rates are what kills you. So you're paying it back, crying. That it's 29%, 35%. It's loan sharking. So we got to be very careful. In some countries, it's banned. You cannot do usury. You cannot use interest rate like America does in other countries. That's how they get wealthy. So we got to stop with the borrowing and buying anything that takes money out your pocket instead of putting money in.